Volume 1, Book 3, Number 100. Narrated by Abdullah bin Amr bin al-As. I heard Allah's Apostle saying, Allah does not take away the knowledge, by taking it away from the hearts of the people, but takes it away by the death of the religious learned men, till when none of the religious learned men remains, people will take as their leaders ignorant persons who when consulted will give their verdict without knowledge. So they will go astray and will lead the people astray. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 101. Narrated by Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. Some women requested the Prophet to fix a day for them as the men were taking all his time. On that he promised them one day for religious lessons and commandments. Once during such a lesson the Prophet said, a woman whose 3 children die will be shielded by them from the hell fire. On that a woman asked, if only 2 die? He replied, even 2 will shield her from the hell fire. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 102. Narrated by Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. As above, the sub-narrators are different. Abu Hurairah qualified the 3 children referred to in the above-mentioned hadith as not having reached the age of committing sins, i.e. age of puberty. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 103. Narrated by Ibn Abu Mulaika. Whenever Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, heard anything which she did not understand, she used to ask again till she understood it completely. Aisha said, once the Prophet said, whoever will be called to account about his deeds on the day of resurrection will surely be punished. I said, doesn't Allah say, he surely will receive an easy reckoning? 84.8. The Prophet replied, this means only the presentation of the accounts, but whoever will be argued about his account will certainly be ruined. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 104. Narrated by Sa'id. Abu Shuraih said, when Amr bin Said was sending the troops to Mecca to fight Abdullah bin Zubayr, I said to him, O chief, allow me to tell you what the Prophet said on the day following the conquests of Mecca. My ears heard and my heart comprehended, and I saw him with my own eyes, when he said it. He glorified and praised Allah and then said, Allah and not the people has made Mecca a sanctuary. So anybody who has belief in Allah and the last day, i.e. a Muslim, should neither shed blood in it nor cut down its trees. If anybody argues that fighting is allowed in Mecca as Allah's Apostle did fight in Mecca, tell him that Allah gave permission to his Apostle, but he did not give it to you. The Prophet added, Allah allowed me only for a few hours on that day of the conquest, and today, now, its sanctity is the same, valid, as it was before. So it is incumbent upon those who are present to convey it, this information, to those who are absent. Abu Shuraih was asked, what did Amr reply? He said, Amr said, O Abu Shuraih, I know better than you, in this respect. Mecca does not give protection to one who disobeys Allah, or runs after committing murder, or theft, and takes refuge in Mecca. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 105. Narrated by Abu Bakr. The Prophet said, no doubt your blood, property. The sub-narrator Muhammad thought that Abu Bakr had also mentioned and your honor, chastity, are sacred to one another as is the sanctity of this day of yours in this month of yours. It is incumbent on those who are present to inform those who are absent. Muhammad the sub-narrator used to say, Allah's Apostle told the truth. The Prophet repeated twice, no doubt. Haven't I conveyed Allah's message to you? Volume 1, Book 3, Number 106. Narrated by Ali. The Prophet said, do not tell a lie against me, for whoever tells a lie against me, intentionally, then he will surely enter the hell fire. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 107. Narrated by Abdullah bin Zubayr. I said to my father, I do not hear from you any narration, Hadith, of Allah's Apostle as I hear his narrations from so-and-so. Az Zubair replied, El was always with him, the Prophet, and I heard him saying, whoever tells a lie against me, intentionally, then, surely, let him occupy his seat in hell-fire. Volume 1, Book 3, number 108. Narrated by Anas. The fact which stops me from narrating a great number of hadiths to you is that the Prophet said, whoever tells a lie against me intentionally, then, surely, let him occupy his seat in hell-fire. Volume 1, Book 3, number 109. Narrated by Salama. I heard the Prophet saying, whoever, intentionally, ascribes to me what I have not said, then, surely, let him occupy his seat in hell-fire. Volume 1, Book 3, number 110. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. The Prophet said, name yourselves with my name. Use my name. But do not name yourselves with my kunya name, i.e. Abu al-Qasim. And whoever sees me in a dream, then surely he has seen me, for Satan cannot impersonate me. And whoever tells a lie against me, intentionally, then, surely, let him occupy his seat in hell-fire. Volume 1, Book 3, number 111. Narrated by Ash-Shabi. Abu Juhayfa said, I asked Ali, have you got any book which has been revealed to the Prophet apart from the Quran? Ali replied, no, except Allah's book, or the power of understanding which has been bestowed by Allah upon a Muslim, or what is written in this sheet of paper with me. Abu Juhayfa said, I asked, what is written in this sheet of paper? Ali replied, it deals with the diya, compensation, blood money, paid by the killer to the relatives of the victim, the ransom for the releasing of the captives from the hands of the enemies, and the law that no Muslim should be killed in cheeses, equality in punishment, for the killing of a disbeliever. Volume 1, Book 3, number 112. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. In the year of the conquest of Mecca, the tribe of Quza killed a man from the tribe of Bani Layth in revenge for a killed person belonging to them. They informed the Prophet about it. So he rode his rahila, she-camel for riding, and addressed the people saying, Allah held back the killing from Mecca. The sub-narrator is in doubt whether the Prophet said elephant or killing, as the Arabic words standing for these words have great similarity in shape. But he, Allah, let his apostle and the believers overpower the infidels of Mecca. Beware, Mecca is a sanctuary, verily. Fighting in Mecca was not permitted for anyone before me, nor will it be permitted for anyone after me. War in it was made legal for me for few hours or so on that day. No doubt it is at this moment a sanctuary. It is not allowed to uproot its thorny shrubs, or to uproot its trees, or to pick up its lucate, fallen things, except by a person who will look for its owner, announce it publicly. And if somebody is killed, then his closest relative has the right to choose one of the two, the blood money, diya, or retaliation having the killer killed. In the meantime a man from Yemen came and said, O Allah's Apostle, get that written for me. The Prophet ordered his companions to write that for him. Then a man from Quraysh said, accept al-Ikir, a type of grass that has good smell, O Allah's Apostle, as we use it in our houses and graves. The Prophet said, accept al-Idhiri. Al-Idkir is allowed to be plucked.